My name is Sarah, and I'm 28 years old. At my brother's wedding reception, I found myself seated at the kids' table, right next to the trash cans, while my sister-in-law smiled and said, "That place suits you." I just sent one message and left in silence. When they remembered me again, she was already crying in despair. Where are you watching from today? Drop your location in the comments below and hit that like and subscribe button if you've ever felt invisible at your own family's celebration. You'll definitely want to stick around for what happened next. Let me back up and tell you how I ended up being treated like garbage at what should have been a joyful family celebration. Growing up, my brother David was always the golden child. 3 years older than me, he could do no wrong in our parents' eyes. When he brought home mediocre grades, they celebrated his effort. When I brought home straight A's, it was just expected. When he quit his third job in 2 years, they supported his journey of self-discovery. When I worked 2 jobs to pay for college, they barely noticed. So when David announced his engagement to Jennifer, a woman who made snide comments about my career choice as a librarian and my simple lifestyle, I wasn't surprised when she immediately began planning me out of their wedding narrative. During the engagement party, she introduced me to people as David's little sister who still reads books for a living. The way she said it made it sound like I collected trash. The wedding planning became a 6-month exercise in subtle exclusion. I wasn't consulted about colors, venues, or dates. When I offered to help with decorations, Jennifer smiled sweetly and said they had everything under control. When I suggested a family photo location we'd used for years, she dismissed it as not sophisticated enough. Every suggestion I made was politely rejected. Every offer to help was graciously declined. The morning of the wedding, I arrived at the venue early, dressed in my best navy dress and the pearl earrings my grandmother had left me. I watched as Jennifer directed the setup with military precision, positioning flowers and adjusting centerpieces. She glanced at me once, her eyes scanning from my shoes to my hair, and I saw that familiar look of judgment cross her face. The ceremony was beautiful, I'll admit. David looked happy, genuinely happy, and despite everything, I was glad for him. I sat in the 3rd row behind cousins I barely knew, while Jennifer's college friends filled the front rows on the bride's side. During the recessional, I caught David's eye and smiled. He nodded back, but his attention was immediately pulled away by Jennifer's squeeze of his arm. At the reception, I followed the crowd toward the elegantly decorated ballroom. Round tables with crisp white linens and towering floral centerpieces filled the space.
Part 1 has ended. To watch the full story, please go to our channel's homepage and look for the video title that matches the content shown in the picture, and you will find the full story video. Thank you for listening, and we apologize for this inconvenience.